Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 42 of my Manchester United Let's Play in Football Manager 2015. And today we have quarterfinal in the Capital One Cup. Some big teams are still in the cup, but they're not playing against each other. You see Tottenham against Brentford, Hull v Man City, and of course we're playing Norwich at home, and yeah, Liverpool against Nottingham Forest. So there's still big teams there. There's going to be probably to the final. I reckon it'll be a big matchup. So I don't want, this is not something I set out to try and win, but of course you want to win games, and it'll be, of course, another competition to my name. So if we're in it, the players we're playing in the game, if we can win, yeah, that's cool. I think I said this previously, I like to play guys that needs mat fitness, and young players a good mix. Like Rowan Presslin will go on that, he'll be under that younger kind of player category. But he doesn't look like a 16-year-old. If you just forget about his age for a second, you look at his attributes, and he's almost there as a first-team player, in my opinion. Because if you go to his report, his current ability is a good Sky Bet Championship player. So, yeah, that's what I mean. He looks alright. You can see he'll be a good player in the Championship, especially with that determination now. He's real good. So, it will be interesting to see how he goes, because I think I played him in a previous game. Which game did I play him? Yeah, against CSKA Moscow. He got a 7 rating, so he's holding his own. He's playing well. He's never been my worst player when I've played him. He's never had a bad game in the games I've played him. You see, I've only played him a few times, but last season, you played him once as well. He's never disappointed me, so that's a real good sign. Sometimes when you play those young regions, you want to give a chance to 15, 16, and they sometimes have a bad game, but he hasn't had that yet, so that's real good signs for the future. But anyway, yeah, I set up this team pretty much before I started recording, so we can go straight in. Adnan Januzaj. I think I said in the last episode I'm working on his finishing now. I'll just show you here. Work on finishing instead of just the role of a winger. And yeah, it's already gone up to 11, so obviously it shows he can improve in that area, so I'm going to leave it on that and see how much more he can increase, because if he increases his finishing maybe to 13, 14, increase the amount of goals he's scoring, which he's scored a decent amount already, he can just continue to develop, because he is a wonder kid, don't forget. When they've got wonder kid, they develop so much, and you can mould them into the player you want. You've got Yuri Tielemans. He's amazing as well. He's another guy who hasn't really performed badly for me. James Wilson last season was great. Nicola Liali ever improving as well. Look at those attributes, looking really good. One-on-one 16, command of area 16, strong physically. Only 22, which is so young for a keeper. The only issue here is the centre mid. Like Tielemans, I might want to play someone else, but there's no one else really available. You got Axel Witsel injured, and you watched from last episode, he's not unhappy anymore. You see with his morale, he's cured of that. So hopefully he can come back from injury and start playing a bit better. And Will Hughes just gave him some match fitness in the under-21. So that's basically it. Jesse Lingard, I gave him his chance, but didn't really perform in the last game. But yeah, he didn't impress me, so I don't think I'll give him many more chances. So we'll go in. I would love to win here. I love to win games all the time. But look at that. Wilfried Zaha topping the goal scorers in the Capital One Cup. Yeah, pretty decent player on our books, but out on loan this season. Leave your thoughts on him as well. Should we keep him? All that kind of stuff. But yeah, this is a real opportunity for James Wilson to really kickstart his season. He hasn't really... Yeah, but he still scored 2 goals in the Premier League from 2 starts and 4 off the bench appearances, so that's not too bad. And he's always been good for me, from the start of this career. He's felt like a first-team player. Again, another player, along with Presslin, that haven't really felt like young players. They've put in first-team performances. So we'll go passionately here and, do it for the fans. I like to do that at home, especially in cup games as well. Cup games always, regardless if it's Capital One Cup, Champions League, whatever, knockout games, they're always more interesting. They make the series more interesting for me. Like when you're a big team, some people say you could potentially get bored. But for me, when there's a cup game, when Champions League, knockout stages, all that kind of stuff, it kicks it back in. And you want to, start to win some games and, develop young guys as well. And Memphis Depay had a shot. I know Depay, he's going to be a difficult one for me. He's going to have some amazing games and, times where he just takes shots all the time from range. But here, Adnan Januzaj, this is not good because Cuadrado is currently injured as well. So that was the only downside of Januzaj getting injured. That's the only thing that could bring him down. So I guess we're going to have to bring on Di Maria. He can play not too bad as a right winger. Depay can't play there, yeah? Nah. Yeah, Di Maria should do the job. But that means, yeah, currently, how long is Cuadrado injured for? I just want to check that out for a little bit. Oh, yeah, lucky he's coming back. Sometimes I get a bit lucky with that. I get an injury in a position, but then a guy's coming back. So, yeah, he should have no problems. I think it said back in like 3 days, and we got a game in about, 4 days, the Newcastle game. So, yeah, that should be okay. Of course, it's not ideal to lose Januzaj. You don't know how long the injury's for yet, though, but still, you don't want, injuries to players that's playing well, especially young players. It's terrible. It can plague their development. Oh, John Stones did well there. Come on, Depay. That was a poor pass. What the hell? Oh, that Rocco guy, I think, Enzo Rocco. I praised him once in another episode. Like, I think he's a decent player, got decent potential in the game. He's at Norwich now, so we'll see how he develops. Come on, Giovinco. He's been solid for me this season. Angel Di Maria. He tries a shot. Ooh. It definitely would have been a good goal from there, but I think he's just, coming on. He probably wasn't expecting to play, well, definitely at least until like the 60th minute or something, so I reckon he's just getting his shooting boots on, that kind of stuff. Just working his way into the game as he is now, just getting, look at that, tries again, getting some shots on, just for his confidence more than anything. I don't mind that. But when we haven't scored yet, maybe I do a little bit, but yeah. For a guy just coming off the bench, I don't mind them trying a few shots. But this hasn't really been a good first half. But look, Preston coming in as captain at a young age as well is excellent. And he's got the attributes for that as well. It's not like I just chose him to be captain as Johnson had a chance for them. He actually, deserves. He's a professional player already. Just the way he acts and his actual personality, not professional by his contract and playing for a top team. I mean, like, he's actually, that's his personality. He's professional. Determination, 18, leadership, 14. 14 leadership for a 16-year-old is pretty good. You can tell that's going to be high in the future. So we'll say aggressively here, I'm not happy with the performance. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try it again. There we go. Firing up basically every single player. So, we'll go on with that. But come on, we need to see a much better performance. Oh, Lucas Moreira, or whatever I called him, Romero. I never really seen that from him. I know it's only a little bit of action there, but he just, drew past a player. It's good to see from him. Come on, Giovinco. We need to show much more in this second half. Come on. Luke Shaw back from his injury as well. Give him full game, hopefully. Memphis Depay finds Wilson. And he just loses it. Ugh. They find Olsen, but Raphael, well defended there. Come on, Giovinco, create something here. Oh, it's Wilson, all alone. Oh my god, how didn't he score that? The goalkeeper's out of position as well. Oh, that was a massive chance. Come on, you got to do better. And it's Raphael again, deals with it nicely. Raphael is, I've said it, previous episode as well, he's one of the better right-backs in the game. I don't know, our passing's poor. We're having, I don't know, some players are not playing to their best in this game, but John Stones is up for it. James Wilson, just that final ball. And maybe the final finish as well. Pressland. Come on, Di Maria, play this through this time. No. Has he been working with Memphis Depay or something? Like, he's getting a bit more selfish. That's not something I've really seen from Di Maria before. That's a bit weird. No, I don't want to go that way. Cancel. Who's not playing well? James Wilson? I wanted to play full game for match fitness, but I guess not. Surely Robin Van Persie coming on, he'll do something. So bring him on. One more sub to make. We'll just bring Juan Mata, just quality to come on. Tielemans off. And Ramiro, he's probably better as a deep line playmaker. And Juan Mata to come on. And even, push up the wingers. Di Maria and Depay, And Di Maria, that's one of his best roles to play in as well. Obviously, he's natural on the left side, but he's better as a winger, like attacking midfielder, not just the wide midfielder. Okay, Van Persie. There's a lot more to come from you. He hasn't done heaps this season. Juan Mata. He has the ability to make a difference, and that's all I can really do. But bringing on Mata and Van Persie, you can tell, that's world-class quality, 2 players for a couple of younger types and that. You'd think it would make the difference. It's Luke Shaw. Whips it in, Di Maria, goal. That's what you got to do, Angel. More of that. Just get in the box and finish. So I probably pushed him up a bit. That resulted to that. And it's 1-0 here. It's not too bad. Memphis Depay was offside before that, I guess. It says 65th minute, but it wasn't even that at that time, which is a bit weird. But yeah, Luke Shaw put it in. Di Maria, no chance. I'm not sure who that was. Yeah, Basong. He's not that good. And Di Maria just got past him and found the back of the net. So really just playing out time here. Just, yeah, hold on. Nothing, maybe just drop back to control for the rest of the game. Nothing, yeah, like I said, nothing too fancy. Just say calmly, tighten up, make sure a bit better defensively, make sure we advance here today. Or even better, yeah, score another goal here. We'll see if we do or not. It's Falk. Van Volsinkel. See, that's the difference. They have Van Volsinkel and we have Van Persie. But we've got to defend here, though. Stones, well done. That's amazing. Like, I could see in the future John Stones and Pressland, yeah, forming a partnership. Oh, look at this. Depay puts it in. Van Persie, oh. Almost. We get it back, though. Van Persie on the second attempt. No. But, yeah, if we get a clean sheet, that would be fantastic for Pressland. Oh, Romero! Wow. That was a close chance. Gael Kakuta. Yeah, Norwich have some decent players, though. Like, I like Gael Kakuta. He's decent. But anyway, we're on the attack here. Van Persie, this time. Oh, look at that power. Look at that. It just smashes out of the net and it ends up over there. Close to the corner flag. But that's your Robin Van Persie for you. He's nowhere near dropping as a world-class player. Like, if people thinking, like, sell him because he's, yeah, getting older or whatever. But, nah. Look at that. Look at that. And look at that, Pressland playing so well, John Stones as well. Exciting stuff to see. And again, just playing out time to the end of the game here. Keeping possession, Luke Shaw getting forward. So we're still getting forward. Showing the attack, but yeah, it's 2-0. It's a nice little comfortable win for us here. We didn't play so amazingly. Memphis Depay actually had a great game. He was player of the match. Well done to Memphis. So I'm pleased with that. It was a solid performance. Like I said, it wasn't our best, but we defended really well. They had no shots on target. And we had heaps of shots, so that's what we want from them, want from the lads, so it's another good performance. So you can see here, the Januzaj injury is only about a week, so that's pretty fine. It's just a bruised rib, so yeah, no real problems there for the long term. So here we have got the Capital One Cup semi-final draw. There's big teams still there. Actually, Hull beat Man City. They must have won in extra time or something because it showed a draw. You know how they show the highlights when it's processing. Well, not highlights, sorry. The score when it's processing, it said 1-1. So, obviously, yeah, Hull would have won in extra time. But there's still Liverpool and Tottenham. So, let's see who we draw. We're going to draw Hull. And it's away from home, but it is Hull. Where's Hull in the league? How are they doing this season? Yeah, they're 18th. They're probably going to be more focused on trying getting out of the relegation zone. Of course, it's still pretty early in the season. Well, almost halfway through the season, but yeah, they're 5 points away. But they've got 2 games in hand, so yeah, it goes both ways. But yeah, we should definitely make it to the final playing against Hull, but it's another opportunity to play young players. So here's another draw, but this one is huge. It's for the Champions League first knockout rounds. Very interesting to see, because don't forget we did finish second in the group to AC Milan, so yeah, I'm intrigued to see who we're going to face. Or we're drawn first. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. We face Benfica, okay, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll definitely take that, I'll just draw all the rest. And if you look at that, AC Milan, Shakhtar, so yeah, basically similar level teams. And it's home for the first leg for us. Yeah, I'm happy with that draw. It could have been harder, definitely. So, yeah, I'll take that. There's some other easier teams, like there's Valencia there. There's... who else? Yeah, Shakhtar, like I said. That's about it. The rest of the team are pretty good. You got Galatasaray against Dortmund. You think Dortmund will win there. But, yeah, it's an easy draw, I reckon. We could have definitely faced someone harder. So, if we go here and we draw Benfica... and yeah, I'll be definitely giving ourselves a real good chance to win it. I'm not sure if we can go all the way. What's the expectations from the board? We'll go to confidence. What's the Champions League expectations? To reach the quarterfinals. So, yeah. I reckon we can definitely do that. But Benfica, they're still a good team. They've got quality players. We still have to perform at our best. That's a for sure thing. So here I've declared interest in Marco Reus, a player I rate really highly. I said I would love to make him part of the team, and we were working towards that end. He said, what did he say? He says, Reus did eventually come up with a considered response saying, moving to Manchester United could be a possibility in the future. I'll pay more attention to the speculation when an official bid is made. So I think Reus is a fantastic player, and what's his profile say? He wants to impress me with his next game. It says he would prefer not to play for Schalke. He would prefer not to play in Italy. He would prefer not to play in France. So yeah, that definitely paves a way for a move to the Premier League. That he doesn't want to go to those other leagues. But yeah, he looks like a real good player. Obviously, yeah, he's a world-class player. His estimated cost is in between 37 million and 52 million. He hasn't done great this second season. Well, he's got 4 goals in 14 games. That's okay for attacking player because he's not a striker, is he? He's naturally like a left winger. So, yeah, he could move in. He's natural as a left midfield position. That could be good for us. Can play on the right as well. And can play as a striker. 3 positions. Could be absolutely fantastic. And, of course, he's a class player. And we'll just see what happens. But the downside of that, Memphis Depay. Oh, he wants to join Real Madrid. That's a big team. That's a big team. To be interested in one of your players. I thought he was going to come to me saying he's unhappy about declaring interest in Reus, another player in the same position. But it's just minor interest, and because it's only minor interest, I'll allow it. I'll say I allow it. So yeah, we signed him for 12 million, and this is what will make it more interesting. I'm really glad Sports Interactive added this because it won't not force you to sell players, but it makes you change up your team a bit. Like, yeah, if a bid goes, like, it's either he's going to be unhappy, it will be the De Gea situation where I said, yeah, you're not going to leave. Basically, that's what I said. I just wanted him to stay, tried to talk with him, and he gets unhappy, and, yeah, ruined us until we sold him, and then we won the league at the end of the season. That's what happens. But, yeah, or you can, leave him a happy way, and then you have to change up the squad, so it's a good way to keep your series fresh, or your save fresh, I guess. So speak to him, and yeah, I'll say passionately, and I'll say assertively. I'll say, I don't want to lose you. What will it take to keep you here if a bid does materialize? I want an UEFA Champions League winners medal to look at when my career is over. Realistically, that's not something I'm going to be able to achieve at this club, and I need to move on. Oh my god, this is De Gea. Oh, deja vu. Oh my god. Oh my god, help. No. Rewind. Oh, what do I say? There's so many options. What can we say? Passionately, I'm afraid I can't guarantee we'll win it, but I can offer my assurances that we are capable of reaching the latter stages of the UEFA Champions League and will be at least challenging it for if you stay to help us. Okay, what's this one? I understand that you don't think it's achievable, but I have to ask you to wait and see the caliber of players that I'm planning on bringing in. I promise you that your goals will seem, a lot achievable once my transfer target are secured. Pay rise. I remember, did I say that De Gea? I don't think that was a good thing to do. I'm just reading all these other options in my head. Nah. Or should I say that? I'm not going to actively try to sell you, but you have my word that I won't stand in your way if a reasonable bid comes in for you. I think I'll just say, because, yeah, people keep saying, just say, allow a bid to come, and, yeah, it will work out. That's all I need to hear. I'm happy to wait, but you're going to have to keep your word. I'll be asking to leave again. See? I think that's an okay way to deal with it, I think. Because Real Madrid's interest is only minor. It's not major. So you got to think about that as well when that option comes up. But yeah, leave in your thoughts. If an offer does come in, I have to accept it, don't I? Or he's going to ruin the morale of the team. Like I said, like De Gea did. So what would you do in this situation? Just so I can get your feedback. And I might, when that bid does come, if it does, because, a few times, like if you watch Adair in my, Braga save, the same thing happened. Like Sporting CP were interested. I said I'll let you go if offer comes, but yeah, no offer came, and they actually had major interest, but that went away. And here, Real Madrid only has minor, so yeah, don't panic too much, I think. So here we are for another Premier League game. This is against Newcastle United, who've had a pretty impressive season so far, being in a 4th position. They're in a position to vie for a Champions League position next season. That will be huge for Newcastle United, but our focus is winning the title this season, so we've got to keep the form up. If we drop points, it's going to give other teams hope, because it's still another half of the season to go, basically, a bit more than that. So Juan Cuadrado's coming back in, because of course, Adnan Januzaj just injured for about a week. So he's only 1 to 2 days now, so he'll be back for the next game. What's the next game anyway? Yeah, it's against Hull, then we've got West Ham, then Southampton. So some pretty easy games to round off the year going into January. Leave your thoughts if you need to make some movements in January, but we probably won't unless we sell players, because we've got 0 transfer budget. We worked really well for our transfers this year, and obviously it's paying off. You can see in the league performance being first by a bit. So I think this lineup will go in with. You've got Giovinco and Van Persie. Both Rescaldani and Falcao are coming back from their injuries really, really close. Unfortunately, you're going down Rescaldani. And this is another interesting thing. I don't think I'm going to get Falcao on loan again next season because he's going down. And don't forget his big wages as well, 250k per week, and we're paying it all. So I probably won't go for the loan again, especially he's been a bit in and out, basically because of injuries as well. That could be an issue. Rowan Presslin, after his previous game, is looking decent. What rating did he have? Yeah, 7.6, that's what I mean. He never fails to impress in the games we give him. But, of course, can't play him too much. You don't want to burn out young players. And he's only 16. When does he turn 17? He doesn't turn, 17 until next season. So, he's going to be crazy good. He's probably going to be one of the best centre-backs in the world, really. At his prime. Hopefully we can get another one of that quality in a regen youth intake. Leave in your comments, what are you hoping for from my youth intake this year? I'm not really sure myself. I might have a check. Maybe a young striker, because you've got Van Persie aging. Like I said, Falcao probably will let go. Like that Presslin potential and quality. What position do you think I need it in? Drop in the comments. That's if I get that. It's very rare to get that. You don't get that every time, even if you are a big team. You don't get that high quality, world-class potential every single time. It's just luck, pretty much. But here, we'll go assertively and say, I expect nothing but a win from this match. We need to step up performances. We've been okay. We've been solid, of course. But we haven't been absolutely amazing. My team hasn't impressed me at that really high level that can give me belief that we're going to win Champions League this season. I'd love to, but I just haven't got that belief yet from the team, even though we have been solid, of course. That's showcased by our position in the league, but we haven't been special. That's what I'm looking for, special. But of course, the development of the young talents will come with that. Now, Mata. See, that happens a lot. Whether it be Mata, Depay, Di Maria, they take those long shots and a lot of the time they waste it. But here we take the chance anyway. Giovinco set that up for Phil Jones, who puts his first goal of the season home as we're coming towards the end of December. But it's a good opportunity taken by Phil Jones. He's been so good. He won the header initially there, and then it was Giovinco. Giovinco actually in the air. Then Phil Jones that smashed it home. He's probably going to be the next captain, if I'm honest. I'm not. I hate taking off the captain because it usually makes them, make them mad. So I wouldn't want to do that to Van Persie until he leaves and Giovinco scores. So he's goaled and assisted already. Fantastic stuff. But I don't generally like changing the captains because it upsets someone for sure. Either the player or a lot of the team as well. But I reckon Phil Jones is definitely going to be the next candidate for captain. And probably, Presslin after that. But Van Persie injured. That's the only downside about Van Persie. He's injury prone. He always has been. So that could be a reason I may want to sell him. But then he just wins points on his own. But look at this season. 11 league games and only 3 goals. But 3 assists as well. He can show he can play that supporting role. Creating chances. And you can see his grey hair. He's 32. On big wages as well. So it'll be interesting. Again, drop in your comments what you want to do with Van Persie. Or what you want me to do with Van Persie. What you think is best to do as well. Because, yeah, that captain situation, he'll be mad if I take him off captain, but if you sell him, it doesn't really affect anything. Oh, yeah, that's it. It's just a injury sub. Bring on James Wilson. We'll say, calmly, show me what you got today. And he seems deep in thought. Let's go. So it's a burnout with the throw-in. Di Maria finds Cuadrado, and that's a third. Yeah, Juan Cuadrado. It's really good to rotate him and Januzaj because they both play really, really well, whether it be creating chances or scoring themselves, especially Cuadrado. Scored a few this season now, and Di Maria, see, just belting through the middle on that occasion. Played it through Cuadrado, and yeah, like I said, that's the third goal. So you can see the difference between us and a team that's about fourth. It's 3-0. So that is real positive. And Phil Jones, look at that. Yeah, look at that rating. Di Maria, best rating so far. We'll say passionately, I'm very happy with that. 3-0. That is a kind of performance we are looking for. But still, I don't think we've looked special. We've just taken chances, but they're not been... They still haven't impressed me. Maybe I'm just hard to please. Like, I'm winning 3-0 and I say it's not enough. But, yeah, it's all about my performance. Sometimes, yeah, a lot of the time the result doesn't show how good the performance is. Like... Maybe it goes both ways as well. Like this time, maybe haven't played so well, but we've got the goals. And other times, we play really well, but we don't get the goals. So, yeah, it's just one of those things in football, I suppose. But it's good that we can get the goals. We have the quality players to take the chances. That's expected. Juan Mata might as well rest him at this point. We'll bring on Will Hughes. He'll definitely appreciate some game time here. Roaming playmaker. Is that one of his best roles? Oh, actually, yeah, the top one. So, want to play him a bit more as well. English player coming through. I know there's calls for me to play more English players and, yeah, purchase more English players or just UK players in general. Wait, it's not paused. What's happening? Sorry about that. Wasn't paused. But anyway, yeah, as we go forward, I've been saying this in replies to people who ask it. As I go forward, you'll notice more British players in. Like I signed John Stones, I signed Will Hughes, but yeah, it takes time to mould those players into the team. So we'll do it again. We'll bring on Mata, and who else was going to bring on? Rest Di Maria. No, we'll take Cuadrado off. We'll bring on Depay. Then we'll swap the sides up there. Di Maria, put him there so he's a bit more. Yeah, might as well put Depay up there. Might as well just go for some more goals or something. But yeah, like I said, over the course, you'll see more British players coming through. Like, you know, I signed that left-back regen that's going to be, yeah, like a star player in the Premier League at left-back. You're going to see that over time. So, yeah, hopefully you do understand that. And I can't change the team, like, overnight. But, yeah, you will see it gradually with this series. Jimenez. Oh, good ball. Yeah, cross-field ball there. Now, Bernat finds Di Maria. Set it up. Does. James Wilson finds Giovinco. Fantastic stuff. That is what I mean. That's the kind of stuff I applaud as Giovinco comes in for his 10th goal of the season. Great effort for a free transfer. That's the kind of goals I like seeing. Great passing goals, and it was showed there. Di Maria, then Wilson. He was looking for the ball, and players creating space. No one at all was marking Giovinco. It was going to be a goal every day of the week when that's the case, especially when the goalkeeper's out. That's, yeah, exactly what I'm looking for. Amazing creative goals, passing goals, that's what I love to see. And just the whole team playing amazingly. Remy Cabella is injured for Newcastle. So he's going to come off. Jose, I want to check out this guy for a second. Some people talk about him in the comments. He looks okay. Could sign him between about 10 million, 14 million. Potentially be a leading player, leading striker. Yeah, he looks okay, but to me he's nothing world class. But still 22, can improve. We'll see. He hasn't really played too regularly for them as well. But last season, he got a good average rating. When he's played, he's got a good rating as well. So, leave your thoughts on him anyway. I know there's so much thing for you to leave your thoughts in this episode. I've talked about a lot as well. Shown a lot of information. Will Hughes and Wilson, I was going to say they combined, but they didn't really combine. Just Will Hughes took the shot, then Wilson was there to finish. So, yeah, there is a good base. There's a few English players in the team that we're going to see going forward. You got Pressland, John Stones, you got Will Hughes in there, you got Phil Jones. So you're going to see that, yeah, definitely. And Luke Shaw at left back. You are going to see that over time. Jimenez has picked up a knock here, just 5. This is a good performance. We haven't had a win like this, I think, for a while. Like a really big win. Maybe we could make it 6. Come on, Stones. Create another chance. It's Hughes. It's Ramiro. It's Di Maria. It's Wilson. Good combinations. Oh, that looked like a legit goal. I didn't see anything wrong about that, like offside or anything. What's the deal? Oh, how close can you get? Pretty close, but I'm still going to be happy about that. Like 5-6-0, it's not really going to make a difference, but I was happy about that created chance. Wilson was just like an inch offside, basically. So I'm happy about the created chance at the very least. We're still going to win 5-0. Bernat to finish off with a nice little tackle there. And Bernat doing his job as a fullback. And yeah, I think Bernat was a needed signing. Some people say you have Luke Shaw, you don't need that, but there's no other natural fullback or left fullback that we have, and Bernat, he puts in world-class performances. Again, 8.7 rating, that's insane, and he's been playing that way in the league for us. 7.26 average, not too bad, and if you go through reports, you can see he's clearly better than Luke Shaw. See the difference? And Rojo, the next best, that's what I mean. Rojo's not a natural left-back, but he can still play there, but look at that difference. I think, yeah, judging off that, it was worth... Of course, it was big spend. It was 35.5 million. The board actually negotiated that because we didn't have the funds at the current time. So I went... Yeah, when you go to a player and it says, yeah, tell the board to negotiate this transfer, that's what I did. And yeah, it's a big money signing, but you can really see he's a lot better. He's a world-class left-back, basically. You can see the difference between him and Luke Shaw. Obviously, Luke Shaw got potential. So both of them to be, yeah, maybe, yeah, that 3.5-star level... That is amazing, because Luke Shaw's got that potential, hasn't he? Yeah, he's got that potential, 3.5 starts. So to have 2 guys like that, that's absolutely perfect. So if I check out Memphis Depay again, it says negatives, minor issue, wants to join Real Madrid as they are a bigger club. Ooh, what do you think about that? I didn't notice it saying that before. So he thinks Real Madrid is a bigger club than Man United. To me, they're about the same. But look, you got Cristiano Ronaldo, idol. Like, he would want to play with Ronaldo as well. That's probably another reason. I was going to think a swap offer for Ronaldo. Oh, I just want to manage Ronaldo again in Manchester United. Oh my God. That would be amazing. But he doesn't want to come. No intention. I reckon that's unrealistic. I reckon he would have a little intention, don't you think? Leave your thoughts on that anyway. I'll get another scout report, but the other one was just like last month. But I don't think that's realistic. No intention of joining United. I don't reckon that's right. I reckon in his mind, definitely he wants to join a little bit. But either way, I'm not gonna. I might as well do it, but it won't get accepted. You'll just see here for sure. Suggested players. See, they want Januzaj as well and Depay. So suggest terms. They would want 133 million with that. So yeah, cancel offer. But anyway, if I go to his transfer, Real Madrid are not even in the minor interest anymore. So that's why, yeah, it's a good idea just to say you'll let him leave if there's an offer, because sometimes, yeah, they'll just go away with the interest, especially if it's only minor, not major. So that's basically it here, I think. Goose Hiddink, what's his problem? Oh, yeah, what's his problem? Yeah, he's just, yeah, casting an eye over the progress of some Dutch players, 2 from each team. So not a bad way this episode went down. A 2-0 victory against Norwich in the Capital One Cup. And yeah, a 5-0 convincing victory in the Premier League. And you can see we've got some easier games coming up. Again, Newcastle in the FA Cup. Judging off this performance, we should be winning that. But look at that. Look at our lead right now, of course. Yeah, Liverpool, Man City have some extra games to play. But we're cruising right now, playing really well. If you want to see some more of this Man United save, drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you haven't yet. And I'll see you guys next time.